So we haven't talked about finances and stock market in quite a while, but I thought I wanted to talk about it because, it's really interesting how everything going on in the world, all the supply chain issues, all these problems are just kind of now starting to become very well known to a lot of people. And looking at the stock market, it's just been going up and up and up and up. And over the past 2 months, all of December, and then this month, so far at least, this month has not been too great. Last month was pretty much just, it's going up and down, up and down, up and down, just not like going down really far, not going up really far, just same area, just kind of bouncing back and forth. This month has been, it's been much more of a decline, a lot of things starting to go down, but when you actually look at the chart and you know what you're looking at and everything, it's not quite clear if it's going down to a point where it's just going to, go down to that lowest point and then go right back up, because that's usually how these things go. When you're looking at some of the charts and you have some of the lines on there that kind of show you a trend, it may go down to that line, touch it, and say, "Hey line, guess what? I'm gonna go right back up," and then it goes right back up. Okay, that's pretty much what it does. It goes down there and it just says, "Hey, I'm going right back up," and it goes right back up. So that's where it is like right now. When I look at certain things, well, some of the certain, futures that as you look at for the stock market, it went down there. It touched it as of today, I think, early this morning or yesterday. And then, it looks like it's going to start going back up. But when I compare it to the crash back in early 2020 with the whole virus thing, it did the same thing. It goes down to that line, it touched it, it went back up a little bit, and then it turned around and went below that. And then that's when, the stock market crash ended up happening. So I don't know if that's where it is right now. I think we will know in the next week the course that it's going to take, if it's going to continue that downside, that negativity. But that wouldn't surprise me, because when you think about all of the things that are happening, all of the policies that are being made that just make no sense, well, it makes perfect sense. When you have the intention to destroy the economy, like the president does, to destroy the economy, then you make policy that destroys the economy. Okay? Now, what do I mean by that? You're making policies that hurt the supply chain even more, that force more people out of jobs, that make more people stay home and not want to work. So all those policies, Mr. Alzheimer's man is all for that sort of stuff, and that's exactly what you see. It's exactly the policy that you see. That's why your shelves at the store are bare, because of the supply chain issues. And you think that I think we're just that the inflation as well. The inflation so bad. So it could get a lot worse. And imagine if it does get a lot worse, you're going to see definitely a more heavy sell-off in the stock market. A lot of people selling out. It's just interesting because, it's actually very frustrating as well, because for me, I'm looking at the stock market every day. I'm doing, the trading and everything. I see multiple things. It's like everything works perfectly. Things are setting up perfectly. I know what this is going to do. I've seen this pattern many, many times, and you do it, and it goes in your favor. It does what you think it's going to do, and then it's just like nope, and then it just goes all the way back down and just completely just gets destroyed. So it has the complete opposite effect, and it's very frustrating because everything worked perfectly. Everything should have worked perfectly, and it was working perfectly, and then just something happens, whether it be, just all of the people worrying and the financial worries that people have, selling out, and all of just the continued sell-off of everything, and just a variety of different factors at play that people are, just getting their money out. That's making these things not work as they should, because everything looks like it works perfectly and it should work perfectly, but it just did not work. So that ends up being quite frustrating when that ends up happening. But regardless, I think we'll see over the next week if that's going to happen, because a lot of us have money invested in stock market, whether that be just the general stock market, such as, myself, just have various assets, companies that I own, or if it's your retirement plan for your job, for your work. That's all money that is in the stock market. So these policies, they hurt everyone when you impact the stock market like that, So not only that, just the policies in general. Don't even include the stock market, because that's like a side thing here. Just the main thing is there food on the shelves for you and your family? Are people able to work a job to pay for their bills and their family and everything? A lot of times it's getting harder and harder to do that. So many places looking for work. So it's not surprising if we see a continued worsening of this and continued worsening of inflation, getting higher and higher, more and more bare shelves. Imagine going into a grocery store and everything that you knew and you loved was barely anything was there, and all the stuff that was there cost 5 times the value of what it is right now. Oh, you want some bread? $5? No, it's going to cost you 20. Yet inflation, hardly anything on the shelf. So what then? What then? I don't know. Let's go, Brandon, right? that is like the best line. But anyway, that is all. So you all take care. Let me know what your thoughts on this, if you may not follow the stock market or whatever else, but certainly things are not really looking good. As I said, we will see over the next week exactly what course it's going to take. Because right now it bounced off that line. It could continue up for a little bit, and then it could completely reverse again, which it may do. And then we will be more of, if it does that, then certainly could be hurting. But we will see. That is all. You take care. Have a great one, and I will catch you later. Bye bye.